Welcome to This Note. Think of this as your personal mentorship session, a real global masterclass designed to take your AI skills from a casual user just playing around to an expert prompt engineer. We are here to give you a massive competitive edge in today's digital economy. The future of work? Well, it's already here, and we're going to make absolutely sure you are fully equipped to build, innovate, and thrive in it.
Okay, before we jump in, I want you to ask yourself a really important question. Why is it that the exact same AI tool can produce game-changing, highly monetizable business assets for one person while basically spitting out completely useless generic text for somebody else? I mean, it's the exact same machine learning engine under the hood, right? The difference isn't the AI. The difference is the human steering it. It's all about how you communicate your vision. The better your instructions, the greater your economic leverage. So, here's our syllabus for today's note, perfectly structured to transform you from a beginner into a highly capable architect of AI workflows. We're going to cover 1. The AI prompting revolution, 2. Anatomy of a perfect prompt, 3. Advanced AI communication frameworks, 4. Real-world business applications, 5. Monetizing your AI skills, and finally, 6. Your future-ready action plan. Let's start with Section 1, the AI prompting revolution, and why prompting is the new literacy. Let's dive right into why learning to speak to machines is literally the most critical digital skill of our era. You know, tech giants like IBM hit the nail right on the head. They're pointing out that you no longer need to spend years learning complex software code to build incredible tools. Natural language is the new programming language. You're essentially programming intelligence, replacing rigid syntax like Python or Java with everyday human conversation. And this is a total game changer because it democratizes technology, allowing anyone with a clear thought process to become a developer. So, what exactly is it? At its core, prompt engineering is just the art and the science of instructing an incredibly smart but highly literal digital assistant. Without direction, AI outputs are vague, shallow, and frankly, inconsistent. But with precise direction, that AI becomes a precision instrument capable of scaling your productivity to levels we previously thought were impossible. Moving on to Section 2, Anatomy of a Perfect Prompt, Building the Foundations of AI Communication. Let's get into the mechanics of how we actually construct these instructions to take all the guesswork out of the equation. Check out the difference here. It's like night and day between amateur and professional prompting. On the left, we have a bad, vague command. Write about dogs. You type that in and you're going to get boring, generic text that you couldn't actually use anywhere. But look on the right. We have structure. You are a professional blogger. Write a 600-word beginner-friendly article about why dogs make great pets. This good prompt gives the AI vital context, a specific persona to adopt and clear constraints to work within. Think about it like you're talking to a new hire on their first day in a woodworking shop. If you just walk up and say, "Hey, make something," they're going to freeze. Or they'll build something you absolutely don't need. But if you say, "Build a 36-inch shelf using pine with 3 evenly spaced levels and sand the edges smooth," you get exactly what you envisioned, right? AI models work the exact same way. The specificity of your blueprint dictates the quality of the final build. So to get those professional-grade results every single time, you really want to rely on this proven 5-step framework. Step 1 is role. Who is the AI acting as? An SEO expert? A senior developer? Step 2 is goal. What is the exact task? Step 3 is format. Do you want bullet points, a formal essay, or a data table? Step 4 is style. Should it be formal, friendly, persuasive? And Step 5 is constraints. What should the AI absolutely avoid doing? If you master this simple framework, you master the AI. All right, Section 3, Advanced AI Communication Frameworks, moving from basic chat to complex problem solving. Now that we have the foundations down, let's look at how the pros handle complex, multi-step problems that go way beyond just writing a blog post. This is where it gets incredibly powerful. You can instantly upgrade an AI's reasoning capabilities using a few specific frameworks. Zero Shot is basically asking directly, great for quick, general knowledge. But look at Few Shot. Providing just 2 or 3 examples first ensures you get brand-consistent content and highly specific formatting. And then there's Chain of Thought. Simply by adding the phrase "think step by step" to your prompt, you force the model to break down its logic, which dramatically improves its ability to solve math, write code, and execute complex reasoning without making things up. Also, never expect perfection on the first try. Actually, scratch that. It's more like a cycle. True prompt engineering relies on an iterative refinement strategy. Start with a concise 150 to 300 word prompt, review the initial output, identify what's missing, and then send a follow-up prompt to adjust it. It's a method of building, testing, and refining. Oh, and keep it concise. Research shows that excessively long prompts, like those over 3,000 tokens, actually confuse the AI and degrade performance. Just let the machine do the heavy lifting for you.
Let's jump to Section 4, Real-World Business Applications, Automating and Scaling Operations. We're going to see how all this translates into tangible, time-saving workflows because honestly, this is where massive value is created in the market.
When you engineer your prompts properly, you unlock some seriously powerful capabilities for everyday business users, even if you have zero technical background. We are talking about deploying 24/7 customer support bots, executing deep data management, and building full content pipelines in minutes. This allows startup founders and freelance professionals to execute complex, multifaceted tasks that used to require entire IT departments and weeks of costly development time.
And this kind of leverage, it applies across literally every industry imaginable. In marketing, you can scale content instantly by asking the AI to analyze competitor messaging. In finance, you input raw operational data and tell it to identify manufacturing bottlenecks. In healthcare, a highly specific prompt can ask the AI to act as a clinical dietitian and provide a peanut-free meal plan with precise macro counts. Tailoring the context to your specific industry is what unlocks that massive operational leverage.
Which brings us to Section 5, Monetizing Your AI Skills, Building Wealth in the Digital Economy. For many of you, this is the most exciting part of this note, translating these cutting-edge skills directly into career growth and digital income.
Because one highly skilled prompt engineer can basically do the work of an entire team, the monetization avenues are absolutely huge. You could offer AI business consulting to help legacy companies modernize. You can sell specialized prompt libraries online. You could build AI-powered SaaS products, run a high-volume SEO agency, or freelance by building custom workflow automations for clients. This right here is exactly how you transition from being just an AI consumer to an AI wealth builder.
And finally, Section 6, your future-ready action plan, from theory to practice. We don't want you to just consume this information. We want you to act on it. So we've structured a concrete, step-by-step roadmap for your success.
Try following this systematic 4-week progression. In week 1, just master the basics, getting your role, goal, and format completely dialed in. In week 2, practice those structured frameworks we talked about, like fuse-shot and chain of thought. By week 3, you should start building mini projects, maybe a specialized study assistant or an automated email drafter. And in week 4, package those projects into monetizable systems. This is your definitive path from a curious learner to an indispensable industry pro.
The intelligence revolution isn't coming, it's already here. And prompt engineering is quite simply the language of that future. So I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought. Will you take control, learn this new literacy, and engineer your own future? Or will you just step aside and let the future direct you? The tools are sitting right in front of you. It's time to start building.